Hi guys, I've got another tutorial for you. So this one is just a quick one and I thought it would be a really good opportunity for me to introduce you to decorators. So there's something really frustrating that's happening. So if I move away and the character comes to my position, she still punches even though I'm miles away from her. And it's quite infuriating, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that the AI will only punch you if you're within her radius. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to head over to our behaviour tree. And on here, what we're going to be doing is making a decorator to add to both here and also the weight. So it will only punch and it only weight if you are within her radius. So to do that, the first thing we're going to do is head over to our blackboard, add a new key, and this one's going to be a boolean. And we're going to call it is in player radius. Okay, and I'm just going to save that. So going back onto the behaviour tree, I can now right click, add a decorator, a blackboard decorator, so it uses a blackboard key as a condition. And I'm going to change it to is in player radius, so we'll only run this command if it is in the player radius. So at the moment, our blackboard has no data going into this is in player radius, so we need to fix that. So we're going to go over to our viewport and we're going to add a box collision. Now this box collision, it can be quite big, so it'll probably be about there. And now if we scroll down on the right hand side, we want an on component begin overlap, and we also want a on component end overlap. So now we can get the AI controller, get a reference to self, and then we want to get a reference to our blackboard, and then from there we want to set blackboard value as bool. Okay, so now what we need to do is go back onto our behaviour tree blackboard and we need to copy this boolean exactly. So we're going to come out from this key name and we're going to make a literal name. And in here we're going to paste the exact name that we have with our boolean over there, and we're going to set it to true. So that's essentially saying that when the player overlaps the box, set the blackboard component to true. Therefore, only do this when the player is within the box. We're just going to copy this, paste it below, attach it that way, and we can just turn the bool off for false. So when the player isn't overlapping the box, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so we can compile that, and going on to here, we just need to add another decorator for this wait because we don't want it to wait unless the player has punched. So we're going to add another blackboard decorator, and we're just going to change that self actor to is in player radius. And now if we test this now, so I'm currently in her radius. If I move away, yep, she's coming, and she's stopped. She's not punching, which is exactly what we want. And then when she starts to follow us again, if she starts to follow us, I'm not too sure why she's not following us there. I think it was a bit of a glitch, but now we're in her radius, so she's punching us again. So she's not punching us now because we're not in the radius, but she is punching us now because we are in the radius. So yeah, that was just a really brief tutorial. I thought it's a good introduction to decorators. It wasn't my intention to make this tutorial, but I'm glad that I did.